Welcome to QuickBooks Online AppiWorks for Zoho CRM. QuickBooks Online AppiWorks for Zoho CRM is a Zoho CRM extension that integrates Zoho CRM and QuickBooks Online to automate your custom workflows like exporting data, importing data, and viewing data directly from Zoho CRM. Before proceeding with the demo, let's quickly check how to install the extension from the Zoho Marketplace. Search for Zoho Marketplace in the browser. Click on the first link shown here. In the search bar, search for QuickBooks AppiWorks for Zoho CRM. After selecting the extension, it will navigate you to the installation page, and from here you can install the extension into your Zoho CRM account. After installation, QuickBooks AppiWorks will be available in the navbar in your Zoho CRM account. Choose the QuickBooks AppiWorks and it will initialize the extension. Let's see the first type of automation called export. Click on the Start Automating button to configure the new export service. For the first time, it will ask you to set up the Zoho CRM connection. So provide your own connection name and click on Authorize with Zoho CRM to establish a connection with the Zoho CRM. Click on the Create New button to configure the new service. Here we will export contacts from Zoho CRM into Customers module of QuickBooks. Provide name for your automation service. Choose Export as Automation Type and go to Next Step. In the Configure Zoho CRM step, we need to choose the module from which we want to perform export service. In the next step, we need to configure the QuickBooks. Choose the connection of QuickBooks or create a new connection by clicking on the plus button present next to the connection drop-down. Click on Authorize with QuickBooks to establish a new connection with the QuickBooks. Once the connection is established, it will ask you to choose the object from QuickBooks into which you want to export the data. Next, choose the action. Here we will create new record in QuickBooks, so we'll choose Create as an action. In the next step, we need to do the mapping between QuickBooks object and Zoho CRM module fields. Click on Mapping to do the mapping. As you can see, the intelligent mapping has found few similar fields that can be mapped automatically, so let's click on the Yes button to do the same. You can also do the mapping for remaining fields by clicking on Add button as shown here. Finally, save your service, but before saving service, make sure you disable the configuration which are enabled by default. First switch is for auto export. If you don't want to execute on create or edit in Zoho CRM module, then disable it. Second switch is for manual execution of export service, so if you don't want to run service manually, disable it. More on manual execution is coming up in this video. Third switch is for activating the service. Now, let's click on Save button to save the service. Now, let's go to the Zoho CRM module for which we have configured export service. Let's first check how the auto export works. Let's create a new contact by clicking on Create Contact button. Now, let's go to QuickBooks dashboard and see newly exported contact in the QuickBooks Customers. As you can see, the exported contact from Zoho CRM is added into QuickBooks Customer. Now, let's check how the manual export works. Choose the contacts which you want to export, and click on QuickBooks AppiWorks button as shown in the video. It will open up the new dialog, where you can see the export services which are enabled for manual execution. Click on Execute button next to the service to run the service manually. As you can see, it has exported 2 contacts successfully, so let's go to QuickBooks and check newly exported records. We can see that 2 records from Zoho CRM added into QuickBooks Customers. Now, let's check one more type of automation called import. Click on Create button to configure new import service. Give name to your import automation service, and choose Import as Automation Type and go to Next Step. In the Configure Zoho CRM step, we need to choose the module into which we want to perform import service. Here in this demo, we will import customers from QuickBooks into Zoho CRM Contacts module. In the Configure QuickBooks step, we need to choose QuickBooks connection and object from which you want to import the data. In the next step, we need to do the mapping between Zoho CRM Module and QuickBooks object fields. The mapping step is same as export service, so let's quickly do the same here. Here, we need to set up the data filter to preview the data from QuickBooks. If you have not given any filters, it will get all the data, else filtered data will be displayed. Choose the rows from table which you want to import and scroll to the bottom of table. There are two types of import, Quick Import and Scheduled Import. For Quick Import, you just need to click on Import Now button, so let's click on the button to import. As you can see, it is now imported successfully. Now, let's go to Contacts module and see newly imported records. We can see that new contacts are added here. Now, let's check how the scheduled import works. Click on Scheduled Import and go to Scheduler step. There are two types of scheduling, at interval and at specific time. Using at interval, you can run the service every hour. In this demo, we will check how the specific time scheduling works. Click on at specific time and provide date and time at which the service should run. Finally, save your service. Let's wait till the specific time. Now, let's go to the Zoho CRM module and check the newly imported records at specified time. As you can see, the scheduler imported records from QuickBooks at specified time. Now let's check one more type of service called View. Click on the Create New button to configure the new service. Here, we will visualize the invoice data from QuickBooks for the Zoho CRM contact. Provide name to your View service and choose View as automation type and go to the next step. In the Configure Zoho CRM step, choose the module inside which you want to visualize the data from QuickBooks. In the Configure QuickBooks step, choose the QuickBooks connection and object from QuickBooks. In the next step, we need to set up the connecting filter. This is basically a link between QuickBooks record and Zoho CRM, so choose any unique field which can be used as connecting filter. Finally, save your service. Let's now go to any contact and visualize the data from QuickBooks. In our demo, we have connected using doc number, and you can see the doc number in Zoho CRM and QuickBooks invoice are same. Now, let's go back to Zoho CRM Contact and scroll bottom of the page, and you can see that there is a widget called QuickBooks AppiWorks. As you can see, it brought the View service here, so click on the service to visualize the data. We can see that it is now brought data from QuickBooks and present it in the table. So, these are the different types of automation services which we are currently supporting it in the QuickBooks AppiWorks for Zoho CRM. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.